Very good. All right, welcome everybody. I'm thrilled that you are here with us tonight. This is I Go Pink, and this is our fun week. We do a lot of recognition and stuff like that at 6 o'clock. At 7 o'clock was new consultants, and at 8 o'clock is all about what's going on in October. And so if you missed the recognition, it was recorded. You can find it. We'll put it out there for you. And the NCO, we have several of them up recorded, but you always want to get on with your new people the very first time that you want them to get on, instead of just listening to a recorded. Unless they absolutely cannot, then go find one of those recordeds, and that's perfect too. So tonight we are all about talking and getting it started about Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October with Champion Enterprises. We go pink, all right? And so I am thrilled to tell you that it's time to check the boobies. It's time to get busy raising funds for breast cancer awareness. And I want to tell you that in the last 4 years, we have given over $10,000 to Breast Cancer Charities of America through Champion Enterprises. That is huge, guys. That gives me goosebumps even to say it. I am just so proud of you guys for who you are, because champions do charity, right? And we really upped our game last year and created a new raffle system where every director donates a gift set, and those gift sets we will raffle off, and people all over the United States can win them because we're going to mail them out this time. And I just want to tell you guys that this is so exciting. If you haven't seen all the raffle gifts, they're amazing. I think there's 25 raffle gifts, and so they are amazing. You want to be in those raffles, and it is $5 for a ticket, or you can get 5 tickets for $20. And you can buy those. There's the links are on the website, so it's easy to find, easy to buy those. You do not have to be present online to win those. And so when you win, you're automatically going to get your award. And we will be going live from the studio with DWI and some of the directors who are volunteering their evening to come in and help us out as well. And we'll be going live from the studio. So it'll be a hoot and a holler. You do not want to miss it. It is so entertaining and so much fun. So if you want a good cause, if you want to be part of something bigger, then you want to be part of this exciting night. That is this Thursday night, and you can have all of your guests on. We will make this run as if it were a really crazy fun Tupperware party, and we're going to encourage your guests to go back to you to place their order, because a percentage of everything from that evening is given to breast cancer charities. And so as you get your guests on there, we're going to help sell product for you, and we're going to help them, encourage them to date parties, to be working with you. All right. And so this is not about us building our business, but about us helping you build your business and helping you grow as far as recruiting and new parties dated and any sales that night. So we're asking you, if you're participating with us, to give a percentage of anything that comes in that night. And you have lots of ways creating that excitement and drive with Breast Cancer Charities of America. Is the fundraise is the company, the chapter that we work with. They are out of Houston, Texas, and they're really good cause, because it is giving monies to families that are affected by the breast cancer, whether male or female, because it does men do get breast cancer. And really helping them get through the tough times, and just kind of making things a little bit better for them when money can make a difference. And it also goes to a whole lot of education and educating women all across the United States on what to do, what to eat, and how to check the boobies, right? So you're like, did she say that? She did. You know what? You can't not talk about it. That's what October's about. And that's one of the reasons why we do our breast cancer charities, is just to raise awareness. And we call it something silly and fun like Bowls for Boobies, because it makes it pop, all right? It makes people listen, all right? And so don't be shy. Make sure that you're part of this success. Okay, we have 65 champions on already. How fun is that? And we're going to get this party started. And I want to tell you that in getting this started, I was really pleased with all of the recognition from September. We're going to do some of our drawings tonight with that. We are thrilled that we have tonight, Wear Pink, and get that fundraising tips tonight from Gina Flower. We're going to have recruiting information from Ellen Lewis, and all of the directors are going to share, all the directors have volunteered, are going to share their tips, okay? Show their tips tonight. And so that is a fun rally, fun night every time we do this. And we're going to hear from some of our biggest directors on sharing their tips. All right. And so, like I said, recognition was recorded. So our recognition is not in this hour and a half. We had all of that at 6 o'clock. But your September was amazing. And so even though we are not naming names, we are telling you how good you did. And so our goal was 295 and we did 333. And our goal for recruiting to beat last year was 74 and we did 102. Yay. All right. And so recruiting goal and sales goal were both met, and we're going to do that drawing in just a minute because that's a $50 gift card, Amazon gift card. And I have to tell you, for stepping up, guess how many we had? 9. Ah! Oh, I know, bummer, huh? So we had 9. I know, I'm so bummed, but I decided that Jim and I talked about it, and we decided that what we're going to do is when we have 11, we have to have 11 in the month of October. If we have 11 or more, we're going to go back and add these amazing step ups in and have a second drawing. So we'll have the one drawing with just October and the second drawing with everybody from September and October added together. Was that cool? And so we got to make sure we have 11 in October. All right. Okay. So September 50 drawing, we're going to give away some lucky winner is going to get that $50 right now. All right. Take it away, Jenny. Okay. Chris is drawing from last week. That's what we're doing. All right. And we have only 5 people win. 5 people win. Okay, let's see who wins. Great things here. Great chances of winning here, guys. Yeah. Push that randomizer button. I'm trying. Oh, there's got to be a name up there? Yeah. Okay, so this isn't a name. It's just Chris's drawing. It's Chris, so okay. He can't win. He can't win. Patricia! Yay! Congratulations, Patricia. I love it. Okay, and then we'll go right back to our shared screen and we'll come back to our drawing for sure. Okay, Rocktober is an amazing month. Okay, I want to tell you what I'm so excited about Rocktober. It's record breaker. Do you want to break your record? Well, we are going to go for all-time record. Breaking our big record with Tupperware is 535,574. And we're going to go for that 2020, going to break that record. However, I also want to tell you that with Tupperware, with Champion Enterprises, I have given you the goal of the $50 cash if we beat last year by $1. I'm not going to change that. I'm not going to up our goal just because Tupperware ups our goal. I'm going to stay the course and always recognize you by beating the month by $1. So these screens tell you where we're at with that. And so we are working hard to hit this 70,000 before tomorrow night at midnight. We're at 48 right now. And so climbing that success, we will also be looking for making 19 recruits happen. And we're at 13 right now. And that's when we do the $50 cash, $50 for recruiting and the $50 for our step up goal. This is something that super pumped about is that as a company, we are very well on our way for our Royal experience, and that's a Fiji trip for Jim and I, but it's recognition for the entire company because we're a Royal company when we make the goal. And we are very close to making that goal happen. We're also very close for going over our year sales last year. And so you can see last year we sold 3,210,000 and this year we're at 3,162,000. So we need 45,000 and we're going to beat last year. Is that not exciting? I am so excited about that. Beating it in October, guys. That's awesome. We also need 295,000 and we will have our Royal experience qualifications. And when we do 487,478, we will have met our big, hairy, audacious goal that Tupperware gave us in January before COVID happened, all right? And that is amazing for us to go above and beyond this year, even with the experience of COVID and using our abilities to take take the opportunity to help more families during these crazy times. And Tupperware certainly has risen to that occasion. You know what? We want to welcome all of our guests. If you're a guest here with us, you need to put in the chat, I'm a guest with, and who you're a guest with. If you are a host, we want to invite you to get on again tomorrow night, because we do host appreciation tomorrow night as well. Tonight, one guest, just a guest, can be a host or a guest, is going to win $30 in free Tupperware that we will ship to you. And it is surprise Tupperware. Don't you love surprises? It's Happy Mail and it's $30 retail Tupperware or more. So if you're a guest with us, please put in the chat, hey, I'm a guest, and who you're a guest with. And so we can put you in our drawing for the evening. Okay. And so all of our new consultants in the month of October, we started something new for you, and Tupperware has some challenges and gifts for you, and that is the mandolin. When you place your first order of $1 or more, you're going to get your mandolin, and that is awesome because you're going to get it for $20. And when you submit $500 or more before the end of October, you're going to get the wonderful pick a choice of the impression bowls or the canister set. Now that is a choice for only $10, okay? So that's cool, but when you do them both and you message me and say, I did it, and give me your address, and I made the new consultant challenge for October, guess what? I send you a Tupperware t-shirt, all right? And that is so much fun to have your first Tupperware t-shirt, and it's a free gift just for making sure that you do both of them this month. And so we'll send that out to you, and you have to tell me your size. So you message me, private message, you have to be my friend, private message me, your name, your address, I made my t-shirt goal, and your size, okay? And it says Tupperware. All right. All right. Our new consultants are able to choose three kits. There's one kit that is $15 and it's a virtual kit. You get no product with that, and it's the right to sell, and you get a website free for 3 months. The $60 kit is absolutely amazing for those that want a basic kit, just come in. And then the deluxe kit is what I call the business kit. I'm coming in to make money. And so you can choose what kit's best for you. The only thing you need to know is you can never go back and change it. All right. So once you're in, you're done. Once you make that decision, it's over. And any extra Tupperware you'd want to add to your kit would be something you would have to either earn it free or go ahead and purchase it at your discount, of course. All right. And all of our new consultants can climb this ladder of success. And new consultants have Confident Start program. And as you invest in yourself, you are going to get more and more free gifts from Tupperware according to the volume of sales that you submit. And we have quite a few of you all the way up to level 6 right now. So we're going to be watching you. I was just looking at that tonight at several of you at level 6, and we recognized you at the earlier at the 6 o'clock hour. And then ahas from last week. Do we have our ahas ready, Jenny? Yes, you want to make sure you're looking for the ahas for this week, and that screen you just saw is going to go up. And so it is, so you can put your ahas from tonight, anything you learned from Ellen or Gina or all of the great information that you're going to see. So somebody can win an aha drawing right now. This is Pam's swag that we're going to send to you. Randomize. Oh, Marsha Richmond. All right. She's in West Virginia. Congratulations, Marsha, on Lori Morris's team. So yay, Marsha. And I will tell you that it is so fun to send out the aha packages and to have you guys get them and just really have fun swag. Okay. And it's just swag. It's just fun stuff. All right. Okay, and you know what? I love having the opportunity to give to you one of our best trainers in our entire company. Tonight is filled with them, by the way. Miss a 5-star director, Ellen Lewis, and she's going to talk to you about her passion about recruiting. Let's take it away, Ellen Lewis.
All right. Okay, everybody. So one of the things that's really important to know when it comes to recruiting is that some of you may kind of sit there and you're thinking, I don't want to recruit. I just want to work my business. I just want to do my sales. And that's really great. And we love that. And we love you where you're at. But what I will share is you can make really good money doing the parties and having the sales and all of that. But the great money and the long-lasting money comes through recruiting. All right. And what I mean by that is the money that works even when you're not, right? So that's sort of like, they talk about in direct sales and stuff, they talk about make money while you sleep, right? That's kind of how that sort of happens, is other people are working while you're resting and then you work, right? And so that's what recruiting is all about. But so I'm going to share with you some of some really great tips and ideas from, or just even thought starters. So for those of you that are kind of like, you know, not sure you want to recruit, or maybe you have recruited and you're feeling a little like, I don't know, or maybe you're in a slump, right? Because we all get in slumps. And if you're in a slump, don't worry, you'll come out of it. You just have to stay the course. So I'm going to be talking, my training is out of this book, Be a Recruiting Superstar, by Mary Christensen. It is an amazing book. It's an easy read. She has really great valid points. But this is our new book club book that we are starting on Monday, and everyone is welcome to book club. It starts 9:30 Monday mornings, right? So, so I'm going to just kind of share some thoughts from this book. And of course, we will go into much more detail in the book club because we go through it chapter by chapter. All right. So, so they're like, of course, we always hear about don't prejudge, right? Don't prejudge. You have no idea what somebody's going through, even if they maybe look like they don't need extra money, or they act like they may not be interested. Sometimes people put that out there just as a wall, right? To protect themselves, because maybe they failed in the past and they're nervous about doing something again. So no matter how great your products are or how much support you get from your corporate partner, your success will be up to you. So here is the $1 million question. How much success do you deserve? If you don't think you deserve success, you'll find 1,000 excuses why it won't happen for you, such as I'm too young, old, busy, not confident, or not smart enough, or you're not a salesperson. All right. And so, so it's really important to kind of push through those fears that you have. So Mark Twain said, courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, but not absence of fear. And it's really important to recognize that, because I think a lot of times people think the people that are getting the recognition, that they're fearless. And that is not the case. That is not the case at all. We all have fears. We all have insecurities. We all sometimes worry about what somebody's going to think, what they're going to do, what they're going to say, right? And so it's really important to just kind of recognize you are not alone in that. And that all these people that you see having success, they have those same fears. That was such an eye-opener to me when I first stepped up to director, and I was spending time with other directors at our regional events. And I remember there was this one director, and I viewed her as so outgoing and so successful. And she said that she couldn't get her team to call her back. And I was like, oh, your team doesn't call you back? I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought it was just my team that didn't call me back, right? And it was such an eye-opener to know that she had the same problems I had. And honestly, her problems were on a bigger scale because she had a bigger team than I did. And it was such an empowering moment for me to realize it doesn't matter how successful people are, they have a lot of the same problems that you have as a new manager, as, you know, leading a unit, a director team, whatever it is. So if you wait to become confident before you start recruiting, you will waste your best opportunities. Confidence will come once you see the positive impact you can make on others. And I say that coming, like looking from the outside in, when I see people having huge success in the business, a lot of times it's because they're just so excited. And when is somebody the most excited? Right when they get started. So if they pump the brakes and don't open their mouth and start talking to people to recruit them, it's huge. It's such a missed opportunity of excitement that you can tap into and just go, right? Because you can learn together. If you want to wait until you have an encyclopedia of knowledge of your compensation plan, it may take a long time. Skills come from practice. The only way you learn to play the guitar is, well, to play the guitar, right? And it's so, that's such a valid point. You know, just kind of talking about the compensation plan. I came to Tupperware knowing about direct sales, right? And just kind of like from a place that I could read compensation plans, I understood them a little bit more, even though the lingo is different. And I tell you, when I came to Tupperware, I was so confused by our compensation plan. And I just honestly, I didn't worry about it. And I did not understand it until I started living it. So until I stepped up to manager and all those percentages and all those things started falling into place and I could put names with that stuff, then it started to make sense to me. And so it's important to just kind of recognize that it's okay to go forward even when you don't have all the answers. It takes courage to build in network marketing business. No matter how nervous you feel, reach out to as many people as you can. Encourage every person you recruit to do the same. Don't buy into the fiction. You don't have what it takes to succeed, or that it's difficult to find the right people, or that something may go wrong. If you want it and believe you deserve it, you can do it. And I mean, what powerful words, right? You deserve it. You deserve to be able to live that life and to have that financial freedom, but also so do the people that you're coming in contact with. And if you're not offering it to them, you're taking that away from them. You're not even giving them the opportunity. All right, so recruiting principles that will transform your business, okay? These are really good. And again, I'm just skimming, okay? So if you want more, you've got to come to book club or you got to get the book, all right? And we record those so you can tap into them if you work during the day. All right, so recruiting principle number 1, find a need and fill it. If you spend 80% of your time learning about your prospects' ambitions, experiences, personality, circumferences, and priorities, you won't waste your time or theirs shooting arrows that don't apply to them or interest them. The 20% of your time you spend talking will be on the right target. All right, so let's talk about, I'm trying to think of somebody in particular that's on my team or one of my directors. So if I was talking to, let's use Amy Gardner for an example, right? So if I was talking to Amy Gardner and I was trying to recruit her, I don't necessarily want to go in the direction of talking about, you know, all how amazing it is and all the amount of time that you can spend, you know, learning and doing all this stuff. If I'm talking to her about meetings and obligations, she's going to shut down to me because she doesn't have time for more meetings and obligations. She's a busy mom, right? But if I know that she's a busy mom and I talk to her about how I know people in the business that sit on the soccer fields and sit, you know, in the lobby area while their daughter's in dance and work this business from their phones, she's going to listen, right? And so it's important to know those people. And it's kind of that that old adage, right? To sharpen your saw, right? And you can cut more wood because you're more efficient. And you take that time to sharpen that saw and then you're cutting more efficiently. And it's the same thing when it comes to recruiting. If you take that time to learn those people, you're sharpening that saw, you're getting that target narrowed down, 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 down. So as soon as you shoot that arrow with your offer, you're going to hit that, right? You're a lot closer to it because that target is nice and small. So you don't have to worry about accidentally going the wrong direction with it. All right, so principle number 2 is duplication. What if you taught every person you recruited to recruit and each one did the same? Okay, this is the power of one, right? We talk about this sometimes when it comes to parties. It's the same principle when it comes to recruiting. How long would it take you to bring 1,000 people into your downline? It would take 10 months, not 3 years, not 20 years, just 10 months. If you got every single person that you recruit to recruit and everybody they recruits, right? You see how quickly it can multiply. That's how people sometimes build businesses very quickly. If you want to build the organization fast, your approach to recruiting has to be easy to learn, remember, and repeat. You may have superpowers or unique strategy that works for you personally, but the more you stray from the tried and true systems, the harder it will be to replicate your example. If you want to be duplicatable, You can't afford to do anything others can't copy. And that is the beauty of what we do at Champion. So much of what we do is readily available for you to be able to copy. I mean, look at our copy and paste group that is just for sales. And it's the same thing with recruiting. We have the same resources that we can tap into. We have our Wednesday nights, right? You can invite people here. And then we also have things recorded that you can send to them. How simple is that? You just have to know where those resources are and what it is that we have available to you. All right, principle number 3, the more you say, the less they will hear. The clearer your message, the better the odds that your recruits will replay it, enact to the people, replay it to the people that they recruit. It takes discipline and practice to be brief, but it works, all right? So when Eric and I had the coffee shop, we had this one girl and she was our best salesperson, right? She upselled everybody. And so you would be buying a cup of coffee and you would be leaving with pound cake. We sold more pound cake when she was working. We would go through so many pound cakes, right? However, as great as she was at upselling, she would stupefy people with the knowledge she had of coffee. And so when they would come in and they're like, I don't know what to get, and they start asking around, she just would start rattling. She'd give them way too many choices. And then they'd be like, oh, I'll just take a small black, you know? And it's like, and that's kind of what we do sometimes. We get so excited about the business, we just verbally throw up all over everybody. And then they're like, hey, yeah, I don't know what's happening, but my answer is no. All right. So it's so important to hone down that message and make sure it's nice, clear, and concise and to the point. All right. Principle number 4, it's not about you. All right. It's not about you. When it comes to promoting your business, it must always be about them. Their agendas will be different from yours and different from the prospect you talked with yesterday. One size does not fit all in this business. You have to approach every call, every interview, every presentation from your prospect's perspective. That goes back to knowing your prospect, right? Sharpening that saw, finding out more about them. So unbelievably important. The time for details is at training. Prospecting is the time you connect with your prospects and for them to connect with you. The fastest way to connect is to show a genuine interest in your prospect's life. Ask them about their family and their friends. Find out where their passions lie, and what they do in their spare time. That is so powerful to know those things. When you show you're interested in the prospect, he or she will be interested in you. Right? How many times have you walked away from a conversation like, wow, that felt really good. They're such a great listener. I just love them. Or they're like, what a great conversation. I just love them. And you don't even realize that you did all the talking, right? That person was just a really good listener and they were pulling it out of you and you left feeling satisfied. Why? Because you get to talk about yourself, right? So that's what you want to be. You want to be that person that's pulling it out of them. Principle number 5 is emotions carry more weight than logic. If you want to touch hearts, then you must speak from the heart. And it's that simple. It's that simple. You have to speak from the heart if that's where you want to go. All right, so principle number 6 is build relationships. The only thing that cannot be copied or imitated is your relationship with others. You will waste all the time, effort, and energy you spend on finding prospects if you neglect to build relationships with them. Prospects sign with people they like, and they stay with people that they like. So take advantage of technological innovations to build and manage your organization, but never become so high tech you neglect the high touch approach that is the magic of network marketing. And that is what Tupperware is all about. Right? We talk about high tech and high touch, right? And so it's so important to kind of keep that balance there. And I am all about systems, okay? Every day I'm trying to figure out more systems to make it easier so I can fit more work into a smaller amount of time, right? However, I can never get away from that personal conversation, that personal talking to the team. Even when I say personal, I even just mean like messages back and forth. That can be personal too. So it's not just all group chatting, right? It's important to have that one-on-one to make people feel heard and help them. All right, so where was I? Number 7. All right, number 7, I'm on 7. Work the numbers. Not everyone you approach will join, and not everyone will stay. Most will join with small goals. Others will join when they are intent on reaching the top of the ranks of business. A few will have what it takes to make that happen, while others will be dreamers who lack the determination and discipline required. You need to approach lots of people. Work your business like a numbers game. And we talk about that. And you can figure out what your ratio is. You will get so good at this, you'll know what your closing ratio is. I need to talk to 10 people to recruit 1, or I need to talk to 10 people to recruit 4, right? You'll kind of get that down to an average. All right, so number 8, it's never too soon to start. Enthusiasm carries more weight than details. Don't waste the positive energy. Channel your excitement into recruits by telling everyone what you're doing and why you're doing it right from the start. There's nothing wrong with answering, I don't know, but I'll find out, to questions you can't answer. It gives you a reason to call back, or you might say, I'm still getting the hang of it. Why don't you come to a training meeting and take firsthand look at the business, right? That's what we offer guys on Wednesdays and Tuesdays. We offer them to come take a firsthand look at the business and get to know us and ask questions. So it's perfect for people who don't have all the answers, right? And I don't even have all the answers. People are asking different questions these days. And so sometimes I don't have all the answers, and you won't either, and that's okay. So whatever you do, don't let inexperience or insecurity stop you from recruiting from day one. The sooner you start, the sooner your first person will sign. Nothing builds confidence like success, and you will have more credibility when you challenge the newcomers to overcome their own recruiting reluctance roadblocks. All right, so I remember I was talking about those director meetings I used to go to, right? I remember sitting in those rooms and feeling like if people knew how little I actually knew about the business, they would kick me out because I didn't worry about the details. I just knew where I needed to go, and I knew I needed people to join me in order for that to happen. So I didn't worry about all of the details, all of it. I just knew I needed to recruit people, and I just kept going and going and going, right? All right, so principle number 9 is recruit with integrity. If you back your belief in the opportunity with realistic explanations and a genuine desire to help your prospects, you will build a stable organization of people who understand that reward follows results. All right, so that's so important, and reward does follow results. That's why you have to kind of go for those things. You don't want to busy yourself right out of the business. All right, last but certainly not least, number 10 is lead by example. The highest income earners in the business are pace setters. After they build impressive organizations, they avoid the trap of managing rather than leading. They know the activities that took them to the top will keep them there. Make a commitment to recruit more people than anyone else in your organization, and do this every month. Shoot for every recruit incentive your corporate partner offers, and not only will you enjoy more rewards and more recognition, but you will also earn the respect as a leader who leads from the front. Okay, so that is just a snippet. Seriously, guys, like there's so much amazing stuff in this book. So I hope that you join us. But seriously, just start now. It's never too early to start recruiting, because you never know, that person could just infuse you and just help you kind of gain that momentum that you need in that business. It only takes one.
All right. Thank you, Ellen. And 5-star Ellen Lewis. And recruiting is her passion. And guys, that is where it needs to go. You need to believe that what you have to offer and what it's done for you will do for others. All right. We're going to go back to our screens. And thank you for sharing, Ellen. Guys, it is our anniversary. We are 25. Can you believe it? I know, right? Oh, 25, champion. You're amazing. Our 25th anniversary is actually tomorrow, and a lot of things could happen tomorrow. We could beat our year. That would be really cool. That would really be cool. But we can beat our week. First of all, I have a goal for you, and that is I want to give you these Modular Mate seals, and they are So cool. All right. They're not Module seals or labels. All right. And if you sell just $100, you can have them for $10. If you sell $500, you can have them for $5. And if you sell 1,000, they're free. Plus you get a gift from me. And so free plus a gift from me. That's fun. All right. And so I want you to know that they look really, really cool on your modular mates. And it's really fun to put them on there because honestly, it gives your whole it gives it a facelift, a total facelift. You're going to absolutely love it. These look really, really pretty. All right, we're going to turn it over to Jenny and we're going to do our recruiting drawing. So Jenny, take it over. There's your names. Who's going to win recruiting September?
There we go. There's a ton of them.
Yes, because you got double chances if you had more than one recruit. All right, and it's Paula Brown. Paula, you just won a gift card, an Amazon gift card. Congratulations. I'm so happy to have you win. It is fun to see even like a new name. I don't think you've won a gift card before. So fun. All right. You know what? We have so much going for our host right now. I want you to understand our record breaker is so sweet. When you have a Tupperware party and you have just $500 in sales, you get the $75 host credit that you always get, plus they're giving you another $42 value, which is the measuring spoon, measuring cups, and the spatula. I want to tell you something. Everybody needs measuring spoons and measuring cups all the time. You lose them, they just happens, okay? I actually need measuring spoons and measuring cups in my kitchen right now, okay? I have 2 sets, but both of them are missing one, right? So I'm telling you, I love this orange spatula. It's great for lots of things, and it's a really nice shape, easy to use, and easy to handle, and it's easy to find in your drawer. All right, and then with a $750 party, you're going to continue to get all of the free Tupperware that you normally get, which is 15% of $750, and you also are going to get the measuring cups and measuring spoons and the spatula, and you're going to get the whip and mix for free. That's very cool, all right? And when you have a $1,000 party, you're going to get the $200 worth of Tupperware you always get with a $1,000 party because you get 20%. And then you're also going to get another $200 of Tupperware because that's the bonus going on right now for free. Now that free, all these frees end on Wednesday night at midnight, and this all would go up to $5, $10, and $25. But right now it's free, free, free. And that extra $200 is free. So with a $1,000 party, you get the measuring spoons, measuring cups, you get the spatula, you get the whip and mix, you get the $400 worth of Tupperware. That's crazy awesome deal. And so you need to be holding your own Tupperware party. And so I want you to also know that if you choose to take the host gift special, they are $75 host credits, but if you had a $1,000 party, you've got 400 host credits. So if you wanted to, you could get the roasting pan and you could get the modular mates. I need to talk to you about the roasting pan. A lot of you had recruits last month and you earned the roasting pan, and now Tupperware pulled back and said, wait, we don't have enough. And so I put it out there so everybody could order right away, but some of you didn't get in time and they closed it. What they do is they have an allotment for recruiting and they have allotment for hostesses. Right now, the allotment for hostess is fine. It's not been affected yet because hostesses haven't earned it yet. But the allotment for recruiting is depleted. It's gone, all right? So what's going to happen right now is Tupperware's waiting out, and they haven't told you what they're going to give you yet because they're hoping that most hostesses take completely free Tupperware or the modular mate set, and they'll have enough to give back to the recruiters the same 6-quart roaster. So just hang tight and let us give it some time to see what happens here, because we want to give you what you earned. But I will tell you that tradition tells me that you might be hoping, if you're real smart, that they aren't able to do that, because usually what happens if Tupperware can't give you what you actually had qualified for, they up the ante and they give you something even better. So hang tight, we'll figure it out, and we'll make sure that we try to make you as happy as possible. So remember, they're still getting the thank you gift, they're still getting their host credit that's normal, and they're still getting all of these extra bonuses, and they can choose the host gift specials with their host dollars if they choose to. Over and above that, I love this. If you want to do something really fun, you're looking for 5 friends that will collect $200 in orders before Wednesday night at midnight. They get the orders to you. You can open up a party link and they can put them through the link, whatever you choose. And then all of these gifts are going to come to you. And then you're going to get them delivered to those 5 friends, because they can choose. One friend will get all of the extra bonus host credit with the mix and store, with the mix, the measuring cups, measuring spoons, and the spatula. Another friend gets any item for half price and $100 in Tupperware. Another friend gets the Ultra Pro 6-quart. Another friend gets any item for half price plus the $100 in free Tupperware. Another friend gets the Modular set. That's a lot of nice gifts you're going to give away to those 5 friends. And so anybody that submits $200 is guaranteed one of these gifts. The highest submitter, the person that submits the most, gets first choice. And so it's always a fun way to really thank some of your past hostesses that can whip together another $200 in orders. And just know there's so much going on for you. I love the October bonuses that they have going on in the October flyer because they're so cool and so pretty. And we're going to hear from our demoers right now about how you can play with some of these great ideas and cooking with your product ASAP. And we're going to turn it over first to Nancy Lagan in her kitchen and then over to Amy. So take it away, girls.
Hi, I don't know if it's too dark in here because my light just went out tonight. So is a glare from the other light, but if I turn that off, you can't see. Anyway, tonight I'm gonna make puppy chow, and you probably have all made puppy chow at one point in your life with your kids or grandkids or something. There's many different ways you can make it also. And if you buy the rice check box, it's actually on the back of the box, the recipe, but they're called Muddy Buddies. So you might have called it that years ago, but puppy chow. And what I used to do when I'd make this at a Tupperware party is I would have it all made and take the big bowl with me, the big that's a bowl. Because see, if you don't have this bowl, it doesn't work. And you tell everybody that. And so I would say, how many of you ever eaten dog food? And they would laugh and say, oh, I don't eat dog food. I said, I bet you've tasted dog food. Well, I have a big bowl of dog food right here, and I want everybody to take a piece and taste it. And they would they really thought I had dog food. And so I would pass it around, and some would even put their hand in and take it. They really thought it was dog food. But it's a lot of fun. And all you do, you need rice checks, powdered sugar, you need peanut butter. Now this recipe I'm using called for unsalted butter. Some call for margarine. You can put in whatever you want. It works the same way. And then a bag of chocolate chips and a little vanilla. So what I've done is you take the chocolate chips, and this recipe is a full bag, a 12-ounce bag of chocolate chips. Okay. And then it takes a 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter. Most of them call for half a cup, but this one called for 3/4 of a cup. And then I took those 2 things plus the 1 stick of unsalted butter, and I put it in here and I microwaved it. Now there is a trick. If you microwave it too long, it will not work. So you start with 60 seconds and you stir and stir and stir and stir and stir. And if it's not melted, you put it back in at 15 to 30 second intervals until it's just melted, because it should just be melted like that. And if you put it in too long and you don't stir and stir and stir, what'll happen is it'll be pieces of chocolate. You'll have to start over. Well, you can eat that bowl, it's okay. But anyway, then you put the rice checks. You use the whole box of rice checks for this recipe. Most of the recipes call for 1 or 2 cups of powdered sugar. The recipe I'm using calls for a 2-pound bag. And what's really great is when you put a lot of powdered sugar in, it stays apart, so it doesn't stick together. So what you're gonna do is you start with half a box of the rice checks, and you pour in some of the chocolate, and you just mix it around, okay, with a spoon or a spatula, whatever you want, till all of the rice checks are coated. And then as it coats, you just pour the rest of it in, the rest of the whole box. And you pour all the rest of the chocolate in. And this is a great recipe for children to help you because they love to mix and stir. And I always tell everybody that you can make it in some other kind of bowl, but if you do, it will just not taste the same. And so since our That's Bowls are coming out next week on sale, this is a perfect time to make puppy chow. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm mixing it all up, and all the chocolate is going all over every rice check. There'll be a couple clumps, but it doesn't really matter. And you just stir it all in together. And that's what this handle is for. You hold on to this handle. And so the That's a Bowl is perfect for doing this because you can hold on to the bowl as you're mixing. So it's almost all mixed up. And then when I get all of the chocolate over all of it, then I'm going to just dump the powdered sugar on it. And then that's where you need Tupperware. So if you don't have a Tupperware bowl, it just won't work. So then you take the powdered sugar and just dump. Okay, and I didn't dump it all in yet. And here's where you need your seal, okay? And some people call them lids at Tupperware parties. Always make sure you have everybody know it's a seal. Walk your hands around, seal it shut, press it in the center until you hear that fresh and to that little sound comes out. Then you can shake it, shake it, shake it, turn it upside down. And what you do is you have everybody run around and shake this bowl until all the powdered sugar gets all over all the rice checks. Now that's probably, oh, it's good. Okay, it's good. And so I have to stir it a little bit more, but I just want to show you what it comes out like. And I'm sure you've all seen it, but whoop. And these little morsels, yeah, it's not all mixed up yet. I have to keep doing it, but they come out just really great like that. And I'm sure that you have seen what it looks like, and I'm going to keep shaking it and shaking it. And then you have a big bowl. People cannot stop eating this puppy chow. So Lydia did share the recipe. It may not be exactly the recipe I use. I Googled them and found the best puppy chow recipe. So I don't know if it really is. And you know, you can freeze this for 2 months if you freeze it in Tupperware. So you freeze it in little containers of Tupperware and take it out, and you can have this big bowl, make it at one time, and then freeze it. So go home and make puppy chow and share it with the kids for Halloween. Bye.
So hi everybody. I am making it's apple pie filling, and now I'm not going to actually put it in a pie, but for filling, I'm actually just going to eat it because that's what I do. But anyway, let me show you what I'm using. So tonight I am going to be cutting up the apples. Let me put this down a little bit with our mandolin. I absolutely love this thing, and actually. So my husband loves this thing. This is his favorite product, probably, at least one of them, right? So because he can slice up his potatoes and he can slice up the, well, tomatoes and onions and things like that. And because it has on here different levels for how thick that the slices are. And so he can make his French fries really thick if he wants them really thick. He can make them thin if you want like the shoestrings, right? And you can also make chips with this. So he loves this thing because it's like his man thing. And he's not the only man that loves it. So if you are looking for a gift for a man, this is a good gift for them. All right. So it comes with 2 blades. It comes with a straight blade, and then it comes with the serrated edge as well, which the kiddos put somewhere. I'm not exactly sure because I haven't put away the dishes. I should have asked them before they went to bed. But anyway, tonight I am making diced apples for the apple pie filling. And so I'm going to show you how to do that because it's really super easy. So I want them a little bit thicker. So I'm going to actually move this dial, and you always want to close the dial back up when you're done with it. And I'm going to move it to about 6.5. And then for the dicing part, we're going to use the blades in the middle. So right now it's also locked. You always want to make sure that that's down and locked so nobody's getting hurt. And there are 2 different widths. There's a small one, really thin one, and then a little bit thicker. So that's the one I'm using tonight. And I actually already peeled my apples. So you want to make sure you peel them and you core them. And so we took out the core. And when we have it available, we have a really awesome apple core. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. All right. But so right now I'm actually just going to, use our hand guard. Always use this thing because if not, you can really hurt yourself with that thing because it's really sharp. All right. So you're just going to take it and push it right down on top. And it goes inside. So it does that with like your potatoes and your zucchinis and your cucumbers, all of those fun things. Anything that you want to slice up in this, you can. All right, maybe I need to put that down just a little bit more, huh? All right, and I'm gonna pull this back so that you can see how easy it is to dice it. So when you pull up, and then you're gonna just go down, and you're just gonna keep doing that over and over again. And while you're doing this, it's actually pushing the apple down in the handguard. So you don't have to actually it doesn't take a whole lot. And then you have the end, all right? So, and a little bit of a mess. But I put my plate underneath of it to try to catch most of that stuff. It doesn't always catch it. It's okay, you just throw it on top. But look at that, look at how awesome it diced it up. So you could dice up your, like for potatoes, your potatoes for soups and salads. Really, really easy with this thing. Absolutely love it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and show you too. We're going to do it in the pressure cooker, cook up the apples. All right. So I'm going to just open this up. Love the pressure cooker. This is one of my most favorite things. And because you can do apple pie filling in here, you could do your main courses in here. Like I made Salisbury steak the other night. Oh my gosh, it was delicious. And you can do homemade mac and cheese, which is my kiddos' favorite thing, which I showed you before, right? So anyway, tonight we're doing our apples in here. And so once you have your apples chopped up, you're going to put them in here. Now, a little tip for your apples, like if you don't want them, if you want to cut them up for like the kiddos to go in and just pull out and eat them, you can actually do that and put them not in lemon juice. Normally people say lemon juice, but put it in pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is a little bit more tasty than lemon juice for the kiddos, and it'll keep like soaking them in that for like 5 minutes or so. Pull it out and then store it in your Frisch Smarts, and they will not get brown, and your kids will still eat them. So it's really, really yummy. So I actually have some lemon juice for my apples, and I'm just going to mix that up. I probably should have chopped up all the apple. That's okay. I'll do it in a little bit. But when you are done with this, I always see how there's stuff on top of that. To get it out, I actually just put the knob back down. Did you see that? See how it's now? I'm not going to cut myself when I go to remove the apples from there. And when you're doing it with the bigger one, so I'll just move my spatula away from the blade so it's not all sharp, and then I'll actually close that up. And some of it might get a little bit chopped, but that's okay. It'll get washed up a little bit later. And then when you go to wash it, a really good tool to wash it with is our what can I think what's called? It's our brush for our water bottles. So go ahead and use that up to clean it up, and it's really nice. All right, so we have our lemon juice in there, and we have our chopped apples, and then we're going to add to it our dry ingredients. So the dry ingredients, we have some cornstarch in here. The cornstarch is what's going to make it a little bit thicker. And we also have in here our sugar. I have white sugar, and it is actually stevia. So this is what makes it 0 points for Weight Watchers, in case any of you do Weight Watchers. And there's also cinnamon in here and some nutmeg. So we have our spices in there, and then you're just going to mix it all up and top it off with your water. Now I mix all of this dry ingredients in first, and then I go ahead and pour the water on top. And once you pour that powder sugar is getting up in my face. All right, so once you just pour the water on top, it doesn't have to be covered because there is a ton of juice in the apples. So you don't have to worry about covering that up with the liquid, because it's not going to be harmful. All right, so then you're just going to close it up, lock it up, and put it in the microwave on high for 10 minutes. All right, and then you're going to have some apple pie filling. Look at that. Isn't that look yummy? And so you can eat this plain like this. You can put it on top of ice cream. You can put it on top of, I don't know, cottage cheese, I guess, if you wanted to. Or on top of like angel food cake, because angel food cake is yummy too, right? So all kinds of different ways to serve it. Or you could even serve it with some cinnamon chips. All right. But anyway, so thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you are getting that mandolin.
All right. Thank you so much. That's awesome. And you know what? I have to tell you, Mom come in. She wanted to see what Amy was making. She heard it going on. So you that don't know me real well, my mother lives with us. She has lived with us since 2018, and she shows up at Raleigh and comes with us. And so we love having Mommy here. My father passed away in September of 2018. So she's been with us for 2 years. So yes, everybody's saying hi, Mommy. See, they're saying hi to you. All right. She loves that. See, they're waving. Now they're waving. All right, let's go back to our screens. And we want to thank both Nancy with the puppy chow and Amy with that apple pie, yum filling. That looks delicious. And I think that would be really good on pound cake. So I just want to touch base with you about the shipping. We are looking for more information tomorrow, but Tupperware is going to have a ton of sales and bonuses and things going on for you guys that are going to be guaranteed before Christmas. But as the whole catalog, as a rule, they feel because of the delays and because honestly, FedEx, the delays we're experiencing with FedEx as well. I personally sent something out and it should have been a 3-day ship and it took 11 days. And so, I mean, trust me. And also some of you are experiencing where it says shipped and then nothing moves and nothing changes. It's because it's on a FedEx truck waiting to get scanned. And so just know that Tupperware is working very, very hard to make this system better for you. We've got now 3 factories and opening up a 4th factory. We also have 3 shifts in all of those locations running. We've had huge success and people need our product that bad. And so I just want to encourage you to stay the course. And I will tell you that in my experience of 38 years, that Tupperware has always pulled through. It's never been, I mean, there was a time when I was a brand new, 25 years ago, brand new business leader that we had an issue with some products and Tupperware pulled through. And then there was the time that the factory, part of our factory burnt down. And I mean, we lost a lot of product and we were reduced to selling from like 3 pages, literally, 8 pages, I think it was out of the big catalog, but it was like very few products on those 8 pages, and Tupperware again pulled through. So you just need to know that stay the course and believe in your company that they will make it right. And there are some great things coming. I do know some of them, and I'm very excited about what they have coming for us. So stay the course. Trust me. Trust me on this one, okay? All right, it's time for a drawing, Jenny. Let's give it away. We want to do our winner's circle, our winner's circle from September. This is every single leader that had made her sales goal and had at least one personal recruit. She has a chance right now to win a $100 Amazon gift card. Who will it be? Winner's circle. All right, September winner's circle. Oh, there's lots of names there. Do you see your name? And the randomizer is going to tell you, Angela Back, you just won a $100 Amazon gift card. Go ahead, scream it
Oh
out.
my God, I totally needed that. That is so awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Angela. You are welcome, girlfriend. I love it too, honey. I do. Okay. And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to give away our leader circle. Now, this was last week's goal, Ms. Matt. And this is everybody that made their goal last week. And you have a chance now to win a $20 Amazon gift card because that's a weekly goal and not a monthly goal, okay? So one lucky winner is gonna get a $20 Amazon gift card. Roll that dice and who's our randomizer? Sarah Troyer, our little Amish girl. You just won an Amazon gift card and she'll use it, all right? So congratulations, Sarah Troyer, with that Amazon gift card. All right, and you know what? Next, we want to share that screen again and find out what's going on next with us. We want to turn it over to Gina Flower. Gina's going to talk to us about fundraising. And I'm super excited to have you get her information. She has had huge success with fundraising over the years. And I know that she has some great information to share with you. So take it over, Gina.
So guys, back when I started in Tupper like 24 years ago, I can remember learning that there was such a thing as a fundraiser. In fact, Pam was doing one for her, for Ashley's cheerleading group. And I remember saying to her, I want to be the fundraising queen. And she kind of laughed at me like, yeah, okay, all right, go out and do it. But there was something about fundraising, honestly, I think it's in my DNA. I can't help it. I just love fundraising. So I'm just going to share with you, because I think there are people that come into the business and they hear that we have a fundraiser, but they don't know a whole lot about it. And I think I just want to plant the seed with you that this is the month that you should be thinking about fundraising. You should think about it all year long, but this is the month that could be really beneficial for you because you're trying to break your record. And this is what can be the supplemental income that you need with your sales. So why do we even talk about fundraising? I think right now, obviously it's incremental sales, but we also have to think about the fact that when we're reaching so many people in a fundraiser, we're building new party chains and new customers. Things are a little bit different now because we're doing everything virtually. So when you're doing everything virtually, that even means your fundraisers could be done virtually. Let's talk about what fundraisers have looked like in the past and what they look like now. So in the past, you would drive down the road and on the corner, you would see kids holding up a sign that they had a car wash going on, right? Well, so in 2020, were there any car washes? Nope. And then you would see on the church, outside the church, you would see on their big sign, they have a spaghetti fundraiser. So in 2020, were there any spaghetti fundraisers? Nope. And bake sales and pierogi sales and whatever else. Guys, all the fundraisers that companies, organizations, groups, churches, nonprofits, everything that they did prior to 2020 looks way, way different this year, and maybe even into next year. One of the biggest things that COVID did is that it restricted people's ability to fundraise the way that they were used to. And so, it did that, and it also restricted people's incomes. And a lot of people have been affected, right? So their income is less. So if you have less income, and you want to support a cause, so the marching bands are still going on in a lot of the schools, and they still need to raise money for their new uniforms. Or there's, the PTA is still trying to raise money for the school for everything that they have going on. Like, there are still all these needs. But now they have to look a little differently at how they did it because people have limited income. And so even though they want to support their kids' marching band or they want to support their school through the PTO, do they want to spend their money on a consumable? Like, do they want to spend their money on a frozen pizza or a cookie dough? Probably not. If they're going to spend money and they're going to support a cause that's really important, do they not want to maybe buy something that's going to last a lifetime? So guys, we have this opportunity right now that is even better than it's ever been because we have a product that we can offer, a name brand product. We've been around over 70 years. And now if they want to support whatever their cause is, and there are a lot of them, let me tell you, you all know people that are hurting. It could be a health issue in a family. It could be a sporting group. It could be, again, like I said, something through the schools. The churches, they haven't had gatherings, let alone fundraisers. There are so many opportunities out there. And so that right now, we should be taking advantage of that because we have something to offer to them that not only is a product that lasts a lifetime, but it's a 40% profit on our fundraiser line. So if you're not familiar with our fundraiser, guys, you need to get online and take a look at it. You can go on to the my.tupperware.com. website and click on Salesforce website and just type in the search fundraiser and all the information on the fundraiser. And some of it has not been changed to reflect where we are today in 2020, but you can still use it and people still need it, okay? So how much does the organization get? They get 40% profit. However, I'm going to tell you, in all the years that I've been doing fundraisers, I never limit myself to just one fundraiser. I don't limit myself or the organization to just our 40% fundraiser, because it's limited to 22 products right now, and they're great products. I love our current fundraiser flyer. However, there are some groups that are going to say, you know, can we offer more than that? So guys, this is your business, right? We always hear, this is your business to do what you want within the guidelines of Tupperware. Well, you have 25% commission coming to you on everything that you sell. If you really, really want to offer the full catalog to somebody as a fundraiser, you then take a portion of your 25% and give that to the organization. So you can do that. I would never suggest combining both. That's too crazy. That's too chaotic. It's too confusing. It needs to be one or the other. And honestly, we have a 22 item fundraiser with 40% profit that is a strong fundraiser. I would use that first. And here's the thing. Organizations have not been doing fundraisers this whole entire year. Most of them have not. The nonprofits have had to find ways to get around how COVID has affected them. And a lot of their events have gone virtual, and that's a whole other issue. But what we have is a 40% profit to offer to these organizations, and we should be taking advantage of that. So if the organization or the group sells $1,000 of product, I just want you to understand how that works for you. So they buy $1,000 worth of product, okay? This is just an example. They're making $400 profit. $400, that's huge, number one. Number two, the other 60% is what you're getting your 25% commission on. So that's also what you're getting sales credit for. So if they're buying $1,000, your sales credit will be $600, your commission will be off that $600, and they're getting $400. And they're going to love you for giving them a check for $400. I guarantee you. So that's how the profit works. So, you know, we can go into like, who are all the groups that need fundraisers? But again, you know, all those fundraisers I mentioned in the beginning, none of those happened. They couldn't, but the need is still there. The need is still there for the funds. So you can come right in and be that solution, be that fundraising solution, and take advantage of being able to help them in their time of need. And I guarantee you that if you go in and get a fundraiser this year and help them raise money, they will not forget you, and they will want to do that again with you. So let's talk about, where do you find people right now to do the fundraisers? Okay, pretty much anywhere. But okay, schools, some are in session, some aren't, but they still have needs. And honestly, you guys, they were doing, a lot of the schools do the book fair to raise money. They're not doing the book fair. So they're not making money through that. They're not doing their standard, not all schools. So this is not across the board, but a lot of the schools are not doing the fundraisers like they've done in the past. You really have an opportunity to offer something to them now. Daycares, the ones that are getting back together, you know, if they're starting to offer daycare services, they've always needed fundraisers. Churches, I'm telling you, the churches are in dire need right now because their people have not been sitting in the pews, right? So their weekly collections have not been happening. Their spaghetti dinners haven't been happening. Their bingos haven't been happening. All this year, they're in a deficit. So churches need our fundraisers. Non-school clubs, you know, any groups that are meeting virtually still have a need, even though they're only meeting virtually. So you need to think about, who are those groups? Some of the sporting teams are slowly getting back. Now's the time to reach out to them, because as they're trying to get back to a sense of normalcy and as they're getting back together, that's when you want to reach out and offer that fundraiser to them. And then, like I said, individuals, people who are just right now in need, whether it's a medical expense or otherwise. So where are you meeting these people? Because now you're not out physically doing the parties. Well, you're doing the parties virtually. So I'm going to tell you, if, you know, when you post on Facebook, in your Facebook party, all of your posts, one of your posts has to be about fundraisers. It has to be. We have to be talking about fundraisers the same way we're talking about recruiting, the same way we're talking about dating. It needs to be a part of what you're offering all the time. So you want to make sure that you have a meme for that. I put on my order forms, one of the last questions on my order form is, who do you know that could use a 40% profit fundraiser? And I asked them for referrals. Referrals are a key to this. And I put on there that if the person or the group that they refer to me actually books a fundraiser, there's a referral gift for them. And I make sure that it's a nice gift. $25 grab bag or whatever. You guys come up with how you want to do that, how you want to build your business. But referrals are a key. If you're going live in your parties and you're talking about how long you've been in the business, you need to be talking about fundraisers too. But that's a part, because people don't think about Tupperware as a fundraising company. They think about Tupperware as a party company. So you really need to be talking about it, especially now. One of the other things that I like to do is offer, so when I do my bingo parties, I do a bingo party that is nominate a senior was one I did, nominate a healthcare worker, nominate a teacher. And when people are buying bingo cards, they nominate someone, and that person that they nominate gets a free bingo card. And then if they win, if the person who nominated them wins, they get to donate what they won to the person they nominated. The reason that I like doing that is because you're drawing more people into bingo, but you're also putting a cause to it, and you're letting somebody else help someone else. When you're asking them to nominate, you're asking them to think about somebody else in need. And people like to do that. You know, that's one thing that hasn't changed during COVID, is that we still want to help others. Maybe it looks a little bit different, but we still want to make a difference, and we still want to have a cause that we can get behind. And let's see, so you mention it at every party. I put it on my door prize. And let's see what else I have on here real quick. I was trying to stay within our 10 minutes that I was given. Oh, you definitely want to start calling some. So what I do is I actually say that, you know, I specialize in fundraising, which I do, so I'm not lying. But before I did, when I first started doing this, I really wasn't specializing yet. I wanted to, but I said that I was. And so I actually had a different set of business cards made up and a different stamper, and I actually had a different name tag that was about fundraising, so that when I was in front of people, when I was working a show, if those were the leads that I was trying to get, I wanted to reflect that. I wanted my whole picture, my whole branding to be fundraising. If you look at the on my car, the sticker on my car actually says fundraising. Everything I do is about fundraising. But you have to start somewhere. So when you call an organization, maybe tell them that you specialize in fundraising, or you're, you know, I don't know. That's what I do. You don't have to do that. But when you make the phone call, one of the things you want to do is make sure that you keep it short and sweet, but very professional and very concise. And what you want to do is make sure that you're highlighting the things that are going to really stick out to them, like it's 40% profit. It's really easy to do. Like, you do all the work. They really don't have to. All they're doing is collecting the orders. They get their profit immediately. I mean, they're going to get their 40% profit right away. It's a product that has been around over 70 years. It's a name brand product. I always say that almost every single one of our products is guaranteed with a lifetime guarantee, backed by that. Because you know what, when it's a consumable, you put the money into the pizza or the cookie dough or whatever, or the candles, and it's gone. This is something that they can then use and pass on to somebody else even, and that money that they invested into the fundraiser was a win-win, because not only did they invest in the fundraiser, but they also got a great product that's going to last a lifetime. So I also highlight that. Guys, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I think if we can have a face-to-face meeting with somebody, that's the best way to look the part and to go in and to talk to them. When I do have face-to-face appointments, when the new fundraiser flyer came out, I bought one of everything because I want a display that I can give to them. If you're doing a fundraiser at a dance club or a cheerleading organization, or, you know, we've done them at Weight Watchers and their facilities, you know, places where there are a lot of women. And again, it's a little bit different now with COVID, but as we start to reopen, you want to think about these things. Do you want to have a table out with a nice display of what these fundraising products are? That's a great way to be able to, or if you're just, you know, if you're opening up a conversation with the committee, when you go into the committee, take some of these, you know, or the PTA group, take some of these products so they can see it. So if you can do a face-to-face appointment, obviously you want to do that. But if not, you want to do a phone call. And then I always, I have notes of the questions that I want to ask. And I always, at the end of the conversation that I have or the meeting that I have, is follow up with an email that then goes ahead and recaps everything so that I know that we're both on the same page. Because what you don't want to do is leave a meeting where they're all excited because they thought you said a 50% profit when you said 40% profit or whatever. So you always want to recap, send that to them in an email, thank them for the appointment. Honestly, guys, whether it's a Zoom appointment, a phone call, or face-to-face, when you thank them, that's another professional touch. They know that you're just not the local Tupperware lady. You really are about building business in the community. You really want to do good in the community, and that's really what fundraising is all about. So that's it in a nutshell. I just touched on it for you. I hope that was okay.
Woohoo! That was awesome. Yay. All right. I have a dog in my lap. I have mommy watching. This is family night. All right. Thank you so much. That was awesome, Gina. Appreciate it so much. All right. And let's go back to our screens real quick. And I just want to tell you that we are moving on to our close real quickly. But I want to fast go through what's going on this week. Directors, you need to have a minimum of 5,000 this week to have a chance to be in the top to get your beaded elephant. So cute. And champion, our goal is 92,000. And for this week to get the beaded elephant. And then managers, you have every manager level, sell 5,000, sell 7,000, sell 10,000 and 20,000 leadership level. You are going to have not only your bonuses from Tupperware, but you also get the spotlight ring. And so this is a very nice tool that you can use in your business with going live virtually. And then all of us have a chance in the personal sales category, leaders and consultants, to get your awards. And you can see here, these items are amazing. The water bottle koozie, you have the cell phone holder, you have the $1,500 would give you your personal volume bonus, and at $2,500 you get the cell phone attachment, and then you have the wireless speakers, and then top category. Top category is your laptop stand, so you can stand at your desk and work, and it's much better for your back and for your standing. We already have people that have already earned the koozies. Congratulations to you. And we want to make sure that all of you know that when you get a recruit, you get the modular mate bowls. Hint, hint, these are a product of your future. You want these, so you don't have to buy these. You want these samples, all right? So product of your future. And when you bring a recruit in and she sells $1, you are going to get your first set of bowls. And if you bring 3 recruits in and they all sell $1, you're going to get to add on to the second set of bowls. Now, $1 is all they have to sell. I don't know what they're going to find for $1, but that is all they have to sell. But the important thing is that you bring them in and help them open up their website, help them place their first order, whether it be samples or whatnot, and you will reap the reward and get thanked by Tupperware. And so great rewards, great things. I want to touch base one more time. November the 7th for $10, you are going to get to hear Amanda Todd. Her expertise in Facebook parties is phenomenal, and she is the My.Life girl. I will tell you, I highly recommend that you pay for this and get in on this right away. Don't be confused, because we have 2 dates with Amanda Todd, the FSRC is bringing to you, and the other one is December the 12th. I want to tell you something real fast about December the 12th. We're going to have this start on the Eastern time. You can see that we will start at 1 o'clock and go to 5 o'clock. There will also be a morning session that is not Amanda Todd, that is actually with the Rocket region, and that will be with Chris. And that morning session will go from 9 till noon. And so we'll have 2 fall fests that I'm going to let all champions be part of, because I don't want to walk away from the FSRC, obviously, because of this. And I certainly want you to be part of your regional fall fest at the same time. And so we'll be doing the Regions Fall Fest in the morning and the FSRC Fall Fest in the afternoon. And you'll have a chance all day to get amazing training, okay? And so we'll hear more about the Regions Fall Fest after we get more information from Tupperware. But super pumped about such a great day of training for all champions. And now our directors are here with some tips that they're going to share. And show us your tips, directors. And who wants to be first? We have Christy. Are you ready?
Sure. Hi, everybody. So I am going to talk about a couple tips that I gave to my team to help kind of boost some sales, especially for Record Breaker. So the first thing that I did is I reached out to previous customers and people that have bought before and shared our sale items. And I also reached back to all of my parties and looked for what people might have commented on but didn't actually buy. And what I chose to do is offer a 10% discount, a VIP discount to them, so that they might want to order something that they didn't have a chance to order before. For those of you that don't understand how a 10% discount works, when you collect the order from them, you calculate 10% off your retail cost. So you'll still get 15% commission on that sale. So you'll still be making something. It's not money that'll come out of your pocket. And I know a lot of that was something that people were concerned about. If you don't want to do the 10%, another great option to do for that is the free gift that Tupperware has got. I think it's a melon baller and the citrus peelers. You can offer them a free gift with their order, and that's only 75 cents. So that's another option to bring in sales. And then another option is to do a pop-up party or a mystery hostess party. And it's just a quick 3-day event. You're in, you do the party the next day, and then you close the party and collect all the orders, and one person can win the rewards for that. And then personally send out at least 50 messages to people saying, hey, this is our Record Breaker month and I really need your help. Would you be interested in, holding a Facebook party for me, where you can order all the rewards, or you could do the group that Pam showed earlier, where you can have 5 people pick and make it into a group party, and the first person that gets the $200 in sales can pick their first item and get that out to them. So that's another great option. And the other thing I want to show you is something that a team member suggested to me. I had always posted in my parties thank yous, but they were always kind of a generic picture, even though I tagged them in it. And she suggested using, I don't know if you guys could see that, to personalize the thank yous and pick whatever they chose. And I got these pictures off of Tup Social, guys, in the content planner. You just type it out. And I use PixArt, but I know there's Canva and other stuff that you could use. And when people see what people buy, they tend to follow suit. So like one party, I sold 5 sets of the $94 fridge smarts just because of this, or a lot of the cold brews. So it's just a great option to boost your sales in a party. So that's my tips for tonight. Good luck.
That is so stinking smart. Seriously. All right. So next we want to go to Lydia.
All right. Okay. So I want to talk to you a little bit about survey parties. Okay. We've done survey parties before in home, but but why not do them online? Okay. Just reach out to people and ask them if let them know that you're looking for some honest feedback. And I thought about you because I know you're going to give me honest feedback. Kind of give them a compliment along with that. And then just ask them to have maybe between 5 and 10 people online. You can do it on a Zoom. You can do it online, but a Zoom would really work great for this because there's the interaction and they can ask questions as you're going since they can't have hands-on. They can ask you questions as you're using the product. So that would work perfectly. They can ask questions in the chat and that, but I like the Zoom to do this. And then just ask them for 20 or 30 minutes. It's going to be very quickly. They'll get to see the product in use and they complete a simple survey form and they all get a gift. You can mail them a citrus peeler or something, just stick it in an envelope and mail it to them. But for that, you've got to have their address to mail it to them. So you're going to get their information, whether they do anything or not, whether they place an order, they do anything just from filling out their survey. Okay, so you can follow up on that. And I have like that you could send out or you can mail it, text it or whatever. I prefer a personal message versus just posting on your Facebook or something like that. And then once you've done your product demo, we have survey forms that you can ask everybody to fill out. And if you can do that on a Google or a Google form works great if you can create a group for that and then just have them fill that out and you get it back. And then once you're done with that, you're not there to sell to everybody right there. You're asking for their feedback. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to then, when you're done, you're going to let the host know that she has 48 hours. So if anyone wants to place an order, they can. And if she chooses to do so, she will have that 48 hours to collect some outside orders. Usually they do. And then you let them know, I will check in with you on Friday, October 9th, or whatever the date is, 48 hours from then. And then let them know what she can choose as host gifts in that. So I have a paper for that as well. All right, so it kind of breaks everything down for them if she chooses to do so. And it's a party, okay? Without
Thank you
doing
so
much,
Lydia.
okay?
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, Laura, you're next.
Okay, so my idea that I wanted to share with everyone is pretty simple. Since we are virtual, we want to make the most of the time that we have. So this allows us to stack our parties. So on a busy month like Record Breaker, it's the best use of our time to have more than one party in a day. Now, last year when we were in Record Breaker, if it's all in home, it makes it harder to do more than one. But there's no reason that you can't do 3 or 4 parties in a day. So if it's a weekend, if a lot of people work, I'm sure a lot of people work. I know my team works full time. On a weekend, stack them up, space them out. 11 o'clock, do something for brunch, do your live for brunch. And then at 1 o'clock, you could do lunch, and then you can do something in the afternoon, and then you could do something in the evening. If you do work, you can still stack your lives. If you do a group, schedule your posts out and do your lives at 6 o'clock, 6:45, 7:15, 8 o'clock. It sounds like a lot, but your family is going to be so excited because there's so much food to eat. I know when I do more than one party in a night, or I do 4 in a week, Dwayne's not complaining because he has food every day of the week, something new. And it's really important to go live in some aspect. Facebook loves when you go live, but your people want to see what it is that you're showing. So even if you're newer and you don't want to show your face, then set up your camera so it shows the product. All right, you don't have to show your face, but start small, but do the stacking to make the most of your time, to make the most money that you can this month.
All right, thank you. And Laura, your sales are off the chart. You're doing a phenomenal job, so it's great to hear your techniques. All right, Mel, it's your turn.
Okay, I am ready. All right, champions. I've got the holiday wish list. And basically what the wish list is, I do it every year and I have a lot of success with it. And it's basically a wish list that your host or different people at your party, friends, whoever, you announce it to anyone and everyone. And they do a holiday wish list. And then you send it to their significant other, their boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, husband, wife, whatever, and you send it to them. They purchase through you, and then if it's local, you could do gift wrapping for them, and then that way you give them. I got a little poem here, but I will, because we're under time constraints, I'll just read the first one, but there's 2 poems that goes with it. The first one to the person who's going to be filling it out is, ho, 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 you're just attending my Tupperware show. Your vent and serve and modular mates are, gosh, I can't see, a reason for your eye. Oh, good grief. You would acknowledge them all. Wait, you know what? Forget the reading. I'm not going to read it, obviously. Okay, so anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and put this up on the Facebook page when we get finished, and that way you guys will have the poems that are with it. But basically, the person fills it out, and then they have their name, address, phone number, and then they also give it to you, and then you contact their person. And it's not always the same address. I want to make that clear, because you want them to fill it out. They may have the gift sent to, where they work. They may have it sent to a friend. They may have it sent to a neighbor. So it's not always the same address that you're going to be sending it to, so that they can grab it and wrap it and do whatever, especially now that we can't always do, like drive-bys on the porch. So anyways, basically then they get it, you do everything, and then you give it to the person, they get it under the tree, and then they have an extra Tupperware thing that they can have that they wanted, because it's on their wish list, and they don't have to worry about getting like another nightgown or 5 more pairs of gloves or whatever. So anyways, that's it.
All right, thank you so much. Awesome.
Okay.
And so right now is our sample drawing. Who wants free samples? You have to send me your invoice of your samples, and I pay for only samples. So if you put other stuff on it, you only get the samples, but somebody's going to win all their samples for free that they ordered last week. All right, so who's our lucky winner? Deb Morris. All right, Deb Morris, you're big. You got big bucks. You probably bought everything. I'm in trouble. Congratulations, Deb. You can come off mute. Are you there? Are you excited? Okay, maybe she can't hear me. That's so fun. I'm so
there
happy.
it is. I couldn't find it. Hi, yes, I'm excited.
Fun. That is exciting. Congratulations, girl. That's wonderful. I'm thrilled that you won. All
Me
right.
too.
All right. So send me your invoice so I can get you out that money. Okay. Congratulations.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome, doll. All right, so guys, here we have it. Tomorrow night, we have Cooking with Champions, and this is host appreciation. Every host gets free Tupperware, and we sent them out a little round and a keychain with a little note on it last week. And so they can only get the free Tupperware one time, so they can, we've got a copy of everybody we sent it to, so they can only do that one time. But also, every host goes in a drawing for free Tupperware along with every guest, okay? So everybody goes in a drawing tomorrow night, and our chef is little Miss Ashley. Yay, Ashley. I'm super excited about having you as our chef tomorrow night. So work hard to get a lot of people on. I think last week we had 36, so we want to have more than 36. So all of your hosts from this week, you can invite them to be on. They're going to get, if they get on, they register to get on, and when they get on, they will get, we're going to have a new link for registration, by the way, but when they get on, they will get free Tupperware from Pam and Jim, and have a chance to win. Our top host is a winner, and then we have a drawing amongst everybody, guest and host alike, okay? And so next week is going to be Melissa Tenney. So we have our 2 weeks there on the invitation already out there, so you can know who our chefs are going to be, our Tupper chefs. Now, if you wore pink right now, you're going to have a chance to win. So we're going to look everybody up. And so you want to make sure you have your pink on right now. If you have a pink ball cap or pink, whatever it is, you want to have it on right now so you can be the lucky winner of the pink. All right, so here we go. I need, let's see, Alexa, I need a number between 1 and, how many people we have on right now? 71. Thank you. I see it now. Alexa. Oh, it is Miss Kelly. You're a winner. Melissa Kelly. Yay. Got to come off. Say, hey, well, you got pink on. I got to see it. Melissa Kelly.
Can you see me?
Yeah, you got pink on?
Well, it's got pink on it.
Okay, way to go. Congratulations, lucky winner. All right, way to go, girl. Okay, all right. And so then, can you guys still see my screen? Bowl for Boobies. I talked about this at the beginning. I want to close with more about it because it is going to be a lot of fun. It's completely virtual, over $3,000 in prizes and gifts, and they are posted on the website, so you can go see what's on there and all of the different prizes. You can send the link to your friends so they can see. We are, the last I looked, we were right around $1,300 in money raised already, and we want to get that. We want to double that. So keep buying those tickets and keep showing it off. There's all kinds of memes on there that you can use to pull off Facebook, Bowls for Boobies, and this is where all of our directors have donated. So it gave you lots of ways to advertise it. So you pick your perfect favorite meme to get it out there. I will tell you, this is fun, okay? This is a fun night, and you're gonna have memories from this night because it's a fun, crazy night. I also wanna share with you, there are others that I've heard about, everything that's in the October flyer, the 3 pieces. Anytime you sell any of those, they're donating part of that. And they're doing that all month long. There is a link for you to use that you'll just do for donations. If you'd like to do that, anything you'd like to do is perfectly acceptable and appreciated. Even if it's $1 off every one of these, that's when you sell one, you give $1. $1 is $1, all right? Or you can give 10%, or you can give the profit earned. It depends on you and what you choose to do. This is an idea that some people are doing. Is October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you can donate it, and you write in here where those are going to be donated to, whether it's going to teachers or the heroes, or whether it's going to a cancer care group or a doctor's group, whatever it may be. You can also do it this way, where at just $9 we'll donate it, make a change for the better. And then this is another option that I've seen out there that I think that Miss Kelly Kozik did this. And now it's time for our Parties Up drawing. Now, this is fun. Oh my goodness, look at all those names. There's a lot of Parties Up. Randomizer, and here comes Tina Dyson. Tina Dyson, we are going to find you and send you Tupperware. If you're listening, make sure you send us your address. Woohoo, maybe she's already on. Is Tina on here? Okay, so back to our screen share. And so congratulations, Tina Dyson. We're going to be looking for your name and address. You have 24 hours after the meeting to get back to me. To get back to me. I want to make sure that you get your information to me right away, because you've got 24 hours to claim your prize. And after that, it goes in for next week, because I can't be tracking things 2 weeks back. It's crazy. You got 24 hours. You got to hear your name, and then you call. And if you have somebody on here that you know is not on here and they won, well, you're not supposed to tell them. You're supposed to make them watch. All right. Okay. And then next, we want to talk to you about our sales goal. So we have our sales goal numbers up, Jen. All right, take it over. Now, this is one chance for every $100 you submitted last month. And this is our sales goal, because we made our sales goal with Tupperware. And so there's 795 chances right now. Okay, Cassandra Harris, awesome. Oh, that'll be fun sending her a gift. Congratulations, Cassandra Harris. And that is a shopping, $50 shopping gift card. So that's awesome, Cassandra. All right, and so next we're gonna put it back on our screens and make sure we don't miss anything. And so we have, oh, just a reminder that this is our anniversary. We are 25, and I wanna tell you something. There will be a gift for you again starting on Thursday when you submit, and then the following week when you submit, and the following week when you submit. Because of our anniversary, we're going to run gifts the entire month from Champion, as celebrating that we're 25, and we have the most amazing group of champions that we have ever had. I am so proud of you guys. I really mean that. I can't tell you how awesome it is to lead an amazing group of champions like you. And so we will celebrate all month. So you got to get up every single Thursday morning and go find out what Pam's giving away this week. All right. All right, Jenny, what else are we giving away tonight?
We are doing the comments on the Bowls for Boobies ticket.
Okay, let's do it.
As soon as I get rid of this one.
And this is swag again?
Yeah.
Yay. All right. You guys like this organization we got going on?
Ooh, yeah.
Deb Morris again. Oh, that saves us on shipping. That's funny.
Hey, I'm here.
Yay. Way to go, Deb. Okay, next we have what?
What was that? Business goals.
People on. We did a guest. We want to do guest.
Okay.
Who's our lucky guest? How many guests do we have on tonight?
3.
3? Okay, and 3 oh, let's get this back. Okay, 3 guests. Who are our guests on tonight?
We have Amy with Candy, Jennifer with Amy Gardner, and Lynn with she's a new consultant with Callie.
All right, way to go. All right, so we have between 1 and 3, and I don't know what number in order they are, so you tell me when somebody wins, okay? So Alexis, give us a number between 1 and 3. 1.
1 is Amy with Candy.
All right, Amy with Candy, congratulations. You are lucky, so I need, your lucky winner, I need you to send me your address. If you are a guest, you can have Candy send it. So we're gonna send you a gift to your home and for being our guest on tonight. So congratulations. And then we have all of our random attenders tonight. And what is our number? What's our highest number been tonight? 78. You have everybody on a list?
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna do it that way. Awesome. That's amazing. All right, 78. So we have to give 50, 60, 70. So we're gonna give 3 times.
I know they're looking at it and thinking it's not doing it, but it really is when it's all on there. So.
Okay. Amy Gardner. All right, congratulations. And are you sure it's doing it, hon? Let's try again.
Okay, let me do it on my phone because I know it's on.
Yeah, you don't have, okay, we're still gonna let Amy win, but we'll do 3 more,
Okay.
okay? She has the same list on her phone and the same program on her phone.
I seriously do, guys.
Yes, there you go.
So we've got Lindsay Gleifer.
Yay! All right, Lindsay likes to pick hers up. Yay,
Thank
Lindsay.
you.
You're welcome. All right.
Again, if we're quiet, we can hear.
Can you shrink your screen because it's string? There you go, hon. Thank you. Now I can see everybody. Okay. Oh, it even says her name. Olivia Fisher. Congratulations. All right. And that was number 2.
Yep, last one.
One more.
Amy Barnes.
A-
Amy B. We'll find her.
Amy B.
She's on. Yes.
Amy B. It's a very long name. I can't see it from here and I couldn't hear it say it. So where's Amy B?
Amy is Varenfine.
Varenfind. Where's Amy Varenfind? That's a big name. You're gonna have to say it for us properly so we can learn it. Where are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Lucky winner. Tell us your name. Say your name for us.
Amy Bonfine.
Bonfine.
Bonfine. My mom is Candy Bonfine.
Oh, perfect. Congratulations. You're the winner. All right. So we are going to send you a swag. All right. All right, guys. This was so much fun. I certainly enjoyed you. And make sure you look now. I'm posting right now your ahas so you can win next week. And how many of you learned something new tonight? It was a pretty good night. I want to tell you, your directors, they all volunteer to do this. And I want you to know your way of saying thank you is by telling them what you learned tonight. It makes every director feel like it was worth their time and that makes them feel appreciated. So thank you so much for doing your ahas and sharing what you learned because it helps other people learn too. All right, guys, thanks. Bye-bye.